So, I'm not sure if you're aware of what's going on with these old classic books, but Matilda, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and James and the Giant Peach are being edited. A lot of old classic stuff has been getting put under the knife lately, even some old Disney comics. Those evil Donald Duck and Uncle Scrooge books are being censored over there as well, but that's a different video. So you've got these classic books, and what they're doing is they're editing them for modern audiences. Words like fat or calling someone fat, stuff like that. They're getting edited out of the book, which is, you start there. When does it stop? A lot of backlash to this, and now they're going to offer classic versions of the book. Then you can pick. Do you want the censored version, or do you want the more modern version, which I think is stupid. I hate it when they go back and change this stuff, but they're trying to do that. Everything needs to be changed for today's modern, more sensitive audience. But at least the original books are going to be there. I'll say that. Ricky Gervais stepping in on this, destroying these people, absolutely goes nuclear on these people that like this. Ricky Gervais pokes fun at fragile and easily offended people in debate over revising Roald Dahl's classic books. Love it when he comes in because he's kind of one of these celebrities that doesn't care. He has FU money. He says this. He doesn't care if these people are offended by him, which is why they don't like him. This is why you'll never see him host another award show again, even though he doesn't care or want to. But I find it funny that he always steps in and stomps on these people because they should be. Look, they want to go and change old classic books. But in the meantime, they also want to give your kids books where they learn how to do oral action on each other. It's disgusting. Well, you can't call somebody fat, but instead of reading that, here's this book about how to orally please each other. It's a disgusting world. So here's what he had to say. Ricky Gervais has entered the debate surrounding Dahl's books for children, which have been edited to remove words like fat and ugly in their most recent versions. The comedian took to Twitter to muse on how he should change his own routines for the benefit of fragile and easily offended. In an expletive-laden post, he wrote, "This is me pondering whether they'll change any of the words I've used in my work after I'm dead to spare those who are fragile and easily offended." I mean, he's right. And that's what they want to do, go and revise anything that's considered offensive. And it doesn't stop here. This is just where things start. Eventually, ideas that aren't safe, ideologies that they don't like, eventually all of those things will be eliminated. It literally is like 1984. When they have, I don't know if you've read the book or the movie, but there's a part where they're talking about this Newspeak dictionary, which is the word you're allowed to use, and every edition gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Eventually, you won't be able to have a conversation at all with people. It's crazy how close we are as a society and following the roadmap that book gives for the world. You're already seeing it right now with yet another endless war that no one's calling for a ceasefire on. Words like fat and ugly and see you next Tuesday and F-U-C-K and fat, ugly, greedy, pathetic little stupid effing C, stuff like that. One Twitter follower replied that Ricky Gervais's sketches aren't aimed at children, claiming it can be hard to explain hurtful words to children. He says, yeah, I know, it was a joke. Well, they have no problem with these words. Well, they have a problem with these words being presented to children, but not books that have children learning how to orally do things. It's disgusting. Oh, we need to edit old books for words like this, but here's this book called Genderqueer. In another tweet, he shared a picture of himself pulling an unflattering face and revealing his belly as he wrote, I've changed my mind. I think we should ban the words fat and ugly. No reason. Gervais's comments follow a week of furious debate after Dahl's classic books, including Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, were known to be amended for the children's audience of 2023. Augustus Gloop will no longer be fat, but enormous. And the Oompa-Loompas will be gender neutral. Of course they were. Of course they are. So fat is changed to enormous. I mean, that's still fat. What's a more safer and sensitive word here? It's a little more safer. But at least thankfully, this shitty little publisher who are making these changes so that they can maintain rights to the books, from what I understand. I don't know if that's 100% true, but from what I heard, doing this gives them a legal right to the publishing rights for the books or something for a certain amount of time. I don't know. But at least the author's classic texts will still be there, like I talked about at the beginning of the video. At least there's that. I just think this is ridiculous. All being done, I think, so they can make Oompa-Loompas gender neutral. So it's all about the kids. All about the kids. Speaking of children, Elizabeth Banks, once again, I'm just going to talk about this a little bit, but she's once again going after men. Cocaine Bear director Elizabeth Banks plays the victim yet again. Once more claims to have been told that male actors won't follow a female director, even though she directs a bunch of men in this movie. Man, she likes to cry about men all the time. Ever since that Charlie's Angels movie, she's been crying about how men just won't listen to her. And they don't respect women, even though there's been a shitload of female directors that direct men. This makes me want to see this makes me not want to see your movie, even though I hear it's good. But this is a turnoff. Can you just shut up and stop putting your foot in your mouth? This victim currency is really annoying. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.